Guys, hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going? I hope you're doing great today. Listen, today on the Larry Holsey podcast, we have a special guest. It's going to be very exciting. And I just want to let you know, if you find value in what we're sharing here, definitely follow us on any of the places that you get your podcasts. We are on YouTube, of course, at Larry Holsey, and then also on, your Apple Podcasts and all the other places, okay? So, today, very, very special guest on the podcast, and she is famous around the world. She's known as the grand finale, and she is our fourth child, so 11 years old and going on 28. Because she's the boss lady. She thinks she's got it all figured out. So, anyway, let me have her just introduce herself, and we're having to use the same mic, so we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here, but we're going to use the same mic, and what's your name?
My name's Emmy Holsey, and I'm 11 years old.
You're getting kind of old. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to be, and what grade are you going into?
6th grade middle school.
Okay, all right, she's getting big, growing up. So, I've got 4 kids, and this is my youngest, and she is the one that talks the most, I think. I think she takes the cake for talking the most. So, I don't know. We'll see if the cat got her tongue today. But we were reading a book together, and she decided to just finish it on her own because we were reading too slow.
And I loved it a lot.
Yeah.
So, it's a really good book.
And what book are you reading?
The Positive Dog.
The Positive Dog. Let's put it over here on the other side of the microphone. So The Positive Dog. It's by John Gordon.
It's about positive thinking and having a positive mind.
Yeah.
And I want to show you an arm trick.
Okay. Oh, let's not do that yet. Let's talk about the book, and then we'll come
do
back.
that later.
We'll do that later. So let's work on. Let's talk about the book. And so, what did you like best about the book?
That it teaches you to have a positive mind, and having negative thoughts makes you weak. And being positive makes you physically stronger.
Okay. All right. So physically stronger, and any other way stronger?
Mentally.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. That's awesome. And why would you want to be stronger mentally and physically?
So you can accomplish things that you actually want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because weakness and a weak mind or a weak negative attitude really doesn't attract good things in our lives, does it?
No, sir.
All right. Awesome. So, who are the main characters in the book? Do you remember?
It is... I know one of them is Bubba. It is... Matt and Bubba.
Matt and Bubba.
They're dogs, by the way.
They're dogs, and that's why it's called The Positive Dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so... One of the dogs.
Matt.
Is Matt the one that needs to learn how to be positive?
Yes.
Okay. So, Matt, how does he meet Bubba?
They are at the shelter,
Mm-hmm.
and Matt has negative thinking that he's never going to get adopted. When Bubba is having positive that he knows that one day someone will find him and it will be the right family for him.
Okay. And so when Matt is all sad and he's like worried about not getting adopted, how does he act?
Like tired and mean and grumpy.
Yeah. And he barks at he barks at the people when they come look at him. He like goes crazy and like kind of barks.
He gives a bad impression of himself.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Man, how real is that? Whenever we have a negative attitude, a negative mindset, everybody can see our negative mindset in the way that we act, and it leaves a negative impression on the people around us.
In the way we do things, it gives like not a good perspective of ourselves.
Yeah. So tell me more about that. Like maybe an example.
before my first gymnastics competition, I'm a gymnast, by the way. Before my first gymnastics competition, I was really nervous, and I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do so bad. I'm going to do terrible. Like, I just learned how to actually do gymnastics. Like, I'm scared. And I ended up doing really bad in the competition. And because I had that negative mindset. But then the next competition, I had positive thinking because I had started reading this book, and my dad was telling me about it. How you have if you have a positive mind, you can be physically stronger. Mm-hmm. And so the next competition, next few competitions actually, I got first place on one of the events that I was really struggling with.
Nice. That was awesome.
I got second overall in state, by the way.
Oh, woo! How?
On 2 events.
How cool. So that was good. So you really learned that having a positive mind and positive words as well, what a big difference that makes in your performance. Yeah, for sure. So, okay. So what else in the book? What are some other key things that you learned that are things you could put into action for somebody who's not, I don't know, something they could put in action or something you stuck out to you?
To be an energy giver, like to encourage, let's say, an example would be my teammates on my gymnastics team. One of my friends was really doubting herself. She was like, oh, I'm terrible at double mini, which is one of our events. And she was like, I'm going to do so bad. Like, this is not good. And I was like, I was trying to help her, but she just wouldn't get positive mindset in her. She just wouldn't get a positive mindset. And I was trying to help her. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they just don't take it and they just want to be negative. Yeah. But the only thing you can do when that happens is you can be positive.
Yeah. Try to give them energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when somebody's negative around you, they try to suck.
It affects everyone.
Yes. So we all want to be, positive, uplifting, looking at the good in things, looking on the bright side, because every negative thing has a positive side to it, right? It even says in the Bible, Romans 8:28, it's one of my favorite verses. You know what that says?
I have it written on my mirror. Hold on.
It says, all things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Awesome. So, cool. All right. So what else from the books stood out to you as something you liked? Look, we're gonna move the desk up. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot better for me. Oh, that's
better?
Much better.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay. She's on the big chair.
Yeah, I'm in a very tall chair right now. He's in the soft cushy chair. One thing that stuck out to me in the book is what Bubba said to Matt when he was being negative. Your biggest problem is that you were feeding the negative dog inside you. So you want to feed the positive dog by being positive and not feeding the negative dog inside of you. And
how do you? What's an example of feeding the negative dog?
Having not mainly just being negative about yourself and negative about other people, and just if you're negative, it'll kind of affect everyone that's around you. Mm-hmm. And but if you feed the positive dog, it's like being positive about yourself and having a good mindset and thinking, oh, I can do this, it's gonna work. Mm-hmm. Like, I can do this. But saying saying I can't physically makes you weak. Mm-hmm. And saying I can physically makes you stronger. Mm-hmm. And
so you can make yourself, you can feed the positive or negative dog with your mouth. Yeah. So with the words of your mouth, that's a big way that you're feeding either positive energy or negative energy. Mm-hmm. So the positive dog or the negative dog. So I've found that it's impossible to think a negative thought while you're speaking a positive word. So you can't hold one thought in your mind and speak the opposite thought out of your mouth. So that's really important that you use your mouth to overcome.
It did not work. I just tried. It did not work.
Well, we got to test the system to see if we're on track or off track. All right, so we're gonna have to get another microphone if you're gonna be on these podcasts with me.
Okay, bet.
All right.
I love being on the podcast.
I know you love talking. All right, so let's see here. So, is there anything else in the book? Do you want to show the positive word exercise that you were going to show?
Yeah.
You want to do that now?
Yeah.
Do we need to stand up? Do I need to stand up?
Yes. Okay. Here.
Oh, I'm not on camera anymore.
Do you want to move it down?
Well, that won't help. The camera's not attached to the desk, so.
Well, all they need to see
I'll
is
just
your
stand
arm.
up.
All they need to
Or
see
I'll
is,
sit down.
All they need to see is your arm, really.
Okay.
Okay. So, what we do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him put his arm out straight, and the first thing I'm gonna do is have him say something positive, like I can do this, like I'm gonna advance in my business, like something really positive, and then I'm gonna push down on his arm.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually testing the strength, the physical strength change, like when you say something positive about yourself or your life versus saying something negative. Okay. So if we're saying something positive, you should be stronger. If you're saying something negative, it actually weakens your body physically. It's crazy. So we'll give you an example, but I highly recommend that you try this yourself at home with a partner, with a friend or whatever. And it's pretty crazy.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, so say something positive, like I can do this.
I am awesome in business.
Okay, now I'm going to try to push down his arm.
I'll just say it when I'm saying it. I'm awesome in business.
I can't push his arm down.
Okay,
Now
yeah,
watch
push it
this.
down.
Now say something negative.
All right, I'm never going to make it. Dude, that is crazy.
He's genuinely
It's
trying.
actually weaker.
He's genuinely trying. And this man is buff.
Oh my gosh. It's great to be a kid's hero. Awesome. Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something we did before gymnastics, and it really made a big difference. And you've been doing this to everybody, haven't you? Yeah. All right. So say, I am awesome at gymnastics.
I am awesome at gymnastics.
Ooh, nice and strong. Nice and strong. Okay, say, I'm terrible at gymnastics.
I'm terrible at gymnastics.
You're weaker. You got weak. It's so weird. So, I mean, it's just weird. So it actually affects your body physically. Your words affect your physical reality. They affect your spiritual reality. They affect every part of your body or every part of your experience, your life experience. All right. So is there anything else you want to point out?
Yes, there was. If I can find where it was. It was something you underlined it in the book that really stuck out to me. Okay. It's about feeding the positive dog. It says you can also feed the positive dog inside us with thoughts of gratitude and appreciation.
Oh, I love that one.
And,
Thoughts? Say it again. Say it again.
okay. We can feed the positive dog inside us with thoughts of gratitude and appreciation.
So true.
And also, in the book, it says Bubba's, the positive one, says, one of my favorite things to do is to practice gratitude while taking my morning walk. I call it a thank you walk. So you take a walk and start appreciating what you have and the talents you have and the house you have, everything that you can use.
Wow.
And being grateful for it.
Yes. How good is that?
I have another one. If I can find it. Sharing the same mic is a little bit. And
Oh no, we weren't recording. I'm just kidding.
that scared me so bad. My face said. Okay. Another one is tell yourself to say get instead of have to.
Like, give me an example.
Like I get to do gymnastics because my parents have money and they pay for it. I get to do gymnastics because I have the skill and I have the talent. Instead of, like, I have to do gymnastics.
Yeah.
I choose to, and I get to. I get the opportunity to compete. I get the opportunity to live in this house. I get the opportunities for so many things instead of I have to do the opportunity.
So how about school?
I have the opportunity to go to a private school. I have the opportunity to learn, and I don't have to learn. I have the opportunity to.
Yeah.
And I get to.
You get to.
I get to learn.
And even if it's something you don't want to do, like let's say it's something like pull
Reading.
weeds. Like if you got to pull weeds, you can be like, I get to pull weeds.
I get to.
It's
not the funnest thing, but when you actually say that, it makes it more fun.
It does. It changes the way you
Think
look at
about
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
In our garden, it was
full of weeds. That was terrible.
There was no spot to literally step your foot. It was so bad.
That was
Terrible.
Terrible.
But it was a little bit more fun when you have the mindset of, I get to do this.
Oh, yeah.
I have to. I get to.
Yes. All right. Well, we got to wrap this up with any closing comments because we got to go pick up another kid from physical therapy. So,
Yeah, my brother.
what do you have for your closing comments?
Just have
It's all right.
Just have positive mindsets and don't beat yourself down, and just be positive so you can be physically stronger.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
Mentally, spiritually, in every way.
Yes.
All right. Good job on your first podcast.
Thank you.
This is going to go down in history as like one day you're going to have like
The
10
Husleys.
million.
The Husleys, as my coach Gaius says. The Husleys.
Oh, man. You're going to have like 10 million followers, probably. 100 million.
I don't even have a YouTube channel or a TikTok.
Well, you're not gonna.
So.
You're not gonna for a while.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't get that till you're like 25. So, all right. Listen, have a great day. Listen,
20,
if you
yes.
found value in this, definitely follow at Larry Holsey on YouTube. Also, all the places you can get your podcasts. And it's going to be great. I hope you guys have a great day. Keep a positive mindset. Highly recommend this book, The Positive Dog by John Gordon.
He also has a bunch of other books that you might like to read if you were interested in this one. I have another one, and it's The Shark and the Goldfish. There's the Energy Bus, the Seed Training Camp, the No Complaining Rule, and Soup.
Oh, I like No Complaining Rule. I like No Complaining Rule. I like Training Day. Yeah, anything by John Gordon is great for your own adult personal development, but also for kids. Really good for kids. All right. Y'all have a great day.